right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we're going to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and Root Well, and salutations to the hopeful elect brothers, the prophets, across the four corners of the earth, and the 1/3 men, women, and children that are waking up, professing the downfall of this devil, man. Right? As we see him falling, so I can get that, I seen Satan cast down as lightning, man. The time of this man's revealing and unraveling. You know that the Lord is slowly bringing this devil down, but it's now it's at the dramatics, man. It just really takes only a financial crisis for everything to start getting really into play. You know, when these plagues really start coming for this devil.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 10, verse 18. And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven.
That's right. You know, because the Lord is actually pulling this devil down, man. Just like where it says that Jacob is the beginning of it, the following Esau is the end of the world, right? And Jacob's hand held first his heel, you know. But the spirit of what it says, the spirit of the Most High is what twists the man's hand and heel, man. All right, because it's the Most High that's doing it, being through the mouth of his prophets, man. And then he got the angels out here dancing, performing these acts, man. All right, if somebody can get that in Revelations 17:17, and get it in Job, what is it, 34? About the night vision.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 17, verse 17. It says, for Yahweh hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree, and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of Yahweh shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city, which reigneth over the kings of the earth. So, hey, like the brother was going into, man, hey, the Lord is allowing everything to happen, hey, even with everybody pointing their missiles over here at America, man. Hey, having all of this happen to be caused throughout the earth. For what? Hey, for Esau to be aboard, man, and show his horns and who he really is, man, which is the devil of the earth, man.
And we'll read verse 16.
Salaki.
I want you to start verse 16.
Come on, Salaki. It's the book of Revelation 17, verse 16. It says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast,
led by Russia, it's like Russia's going to be the main top dog, the Gog and Magog, and then you're going to have the 10 horns, you know, the European Union, the rest of the other nations, they're going to join.
Let me jump in there real quick. It's just some info that I was actually going to do a lesson off of, maybe a couple of memes, and this came off First Choice News. It says NATO European members worried about America. It says Donald Trump's latest comments, a wake-up call for Europe. All right, and then here's the next one. It says Europe awake but angry. All right. Trump's comments undermine NATO's power of deterrence. All right? They're not looking at America like a partner anymore. All right?
Let's go.
And then and I'm gonna tell you, it's that vibration. Putin's hey, look, that Tucker Carlson
interview
has become legendary. And it's shined the light on America that, you know, when the light comes on, all the bugs scatter. All right? And it says NATO's European members worried. All right, we get you the views and the voices from. Oh, that's part of the little thing. Poland, France, and Germany vow to make Europe stronger as fears grow over Russia and Trump. All right, so Germany. Oh yeah, and Japan and the whole UK is in recession, and they're blaming, and it all goes back to the blowing up of that pipeline, which the whole world knows was done by America, even though they're in the denial of it, right? Because Putin was making money from his own pipeline. Why would he? And you remember how the news and the propaganda, they were trying to throw hits out there as if Putin destroyed his own pipeline. All right? So America has been, and then for Trump to say what he said, all right, and then the way that they did Germany and to ruin their whole economy and everybody that was connected to Germany, is that pipeline went into Germany, and from Germany, a lot of other nations also were getting oil for their wintertime. All right, remember that happened last year in the winter when it was cold.
Right.
You know, and there was a lot of drama. A lot of people died and froze to death, and it completely jacked up their economy. And they haven't recovered from it since. All right, and it all lines up with what he was reading. I just wanted to bring that out.
Yeah, that's perfect. You know, because and that's the reason why the Lord is building up these thoughts in their hearts, man. Every one of these nations is like, damn, this nigga did. He fucked you over too. Yeah, you know that. Man, nah, America's cool, nigga. You don't remember he broke your leg after he didn't pay your money in that dice game?
Right.
Yeah, right.
He shot you in the foot, kneecapped you.
It's like, let's get that.
You ain't got my money. You know?
This back in Revelation 17 and 16. It says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire.
And it's talking about this place being completely consumed with nuclear destruction, man. All right. But beforehand, you're gonna have civil unrest in this area. You're gonna have invasions in this area. All right. You're still also gonna have these little proxy wars that are going on, these rumors of wars until the big day, man.
Yes.
Right.
And DeSantis now in Florida is basically he's trying to do what Texas is doing, and he's talking about dissent breaking away. All right. And it's supposed to be all in the name of good too, because he's saying, you know, that they don't want all this stuff done to them. They don't want books and certain books read to their children in schools and all that other stuff. But you know, they also address critical race theory, which we don't call it that. We talk about you know, critical race historical facts. You know, they want what Esau wants to do is erase his past, so he can look like he's the good guy. They don't like it, you know. And I always, and I'm giving it right back to you, brother. But I always find it funny how in decades past Esau bragged about his genocidal colonialism. It was a bragging point for college kids. You know, we did this and we did that, and we had our foot on your neck. And they were very proud of it. Now they're ashamed of it. Now the little Timmy and little Joey is coming home, you know, all ashamed. All right, and that you know, so-called Caucasians aren't welcome to certain events and meetings and places on college campuses, and they feeling some kind of way about it. All right, which is, you know, it's fitting that you should feel that way in your own kingdom.
Yeah.
All right, and this is your kingdom, but yet you've lost control over it. You lost control over your women. Yeah, they on their way out, man. They done. Back when you want what you have, brother. Go ahead, bring it up.
This is Obadiah 1:6 that the elder was going into. It says, how are the things that Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? So it's Obadiah 1:6. Like the elder was talking about, that shameful spewing, and all the people that know, all the internet, all this, you can't hide it anymore. You know, the shameful spewing coming from his inner circle, bad odds. You know what I mean? Because one person, Amalekites is getting a huge part of the pie, all the money going to Ukraine, and the American citizens like, what the hell is going on? So these things are being, you know, they're bringing it up
and
now.
then right behind that, you still got the border is still open like a broken faucet. All right, the border is open like a faucet that's broken, man. All right, and it's just spraying water every damn where. All right, and because and it's not just the Northern Kingdom, because when they talk about the migrant problem, the first thing that they try to is if it's just the people, the inhabitants, our people coming up from South America. But the truth of the matter is Ishmael, Ham, and mainly Moab are pouring through there, man.
Yep.
All right, more. Yep. So you got a lot of enemies and potential enemies to America who has flooded, you know, that are among that 18 million people who come here legally. All right, and basically in the last couple years, all right, which are basically going to break and overload an already broken system that wasn't able to take care of its own citizens. You already had homeless, which I can't understand why you got so many homeless on the streets when you got gigantic warehouses all over Chicago. All right, I mean that's empty buildings and unused buildings and you know, old factories and things like that all over the city, man. There's no reason for anyone to be on the street.
Yep.
if they really was all about America and making America great again, all right, you can take some of these veterans and hire them for security to make sure that nothing goes down in these places where these people are. You know, to make sure nothing happens to the women when they go into the bathroom and that whole sort of thing. They could do that, but do they do that? No. But you know what? They'll fund another proxy war. They'll go start, you know, go tromping around in somebody else's backyard and then get mad when they come out defending themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, America wants to throw up no trespassing signs every damn where. All right. Matter of fact, America's so bold that they're coming to your land, build some shit, and then put a no trespassing sign.
Ain't that some shit?
It's like what, nigga? What? Right?
A thief breaking into
I know
your
this
home.
your shit, but this our shit.
Yep.
Inside your shit.
Right.
You know? And if you cross that line, it's gonna be a problem, buddy. You know? It's like, who the hell do you think you are, man? You never keep it at home. You red pieces of shit.
That's right.
Go ahead,
I'll
bro.
finish this up. This is like one. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is no understanding in him. So these people are against Esau Edom. You know, everybody that he was in bed with, they said, damn, America, like the elder just said, was all about America. They didn't give a fuck about these other nations. And now everybody sees it. They're like, we've been duped.
Yeah.
So
They fucked over their partners, man.
right.
All right? You know, it's like, you know, I've been rewatching The Walking Dead, man. And I'm glad I'm rewatching it because there's a lot of things that I'm catching that I didn't catch the first time. And then I'm looking at it, you know, more under a microscope instead of the shock and awe of the shit that's happening. All right? And I'm gonna tell you, man, it's Esau is like this. We get ready to go into battle, and I got all the shit. I got the swords, I got the knives, I got the automatic weapon, the shotgun, and then I give you the 22 and the pocket knife.
It's like a bitch.
I'm right. You got all these little short weapons where they get all on top of you. I got a shield, a long weapon where I can get them from far away. And I give you I give you the 22 6 and a pocket knife. Talking about some, all right, good luck.
All right. There you go on the side.
You know?
One clip.
Yeah, man, that's America to its partners.
Damn.
That's
yeah.
why I use that as an analogy. That's America to its partners, man. Right? And you know, they want to throw sanctions. Look, you got deals going on with this brother, you got deals going on with that brother, and then here I come because I got beef with him. Oh, I want sanctions on him. We're not working with him. But then you eating because of him.
Right.
You understand?
All of
Yeah.
You eating because of him. And so now I'm like, nah, man, fuck that. You with us. But you like, but we hungry. You know? So, hey, the nation shall hate the war, man.
Yeah.
Right? And they gonna continue to hate it. Bring it out, brother.
This is Jeremiah 51, verse 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of Yahweh's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken, and the nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad.
And believe me, the nations are very, very angry with America. None of them have forgotten what they've done. Not the Vietnamese, not the Japanese, not the Chinese, not Elam.
Right.
And the main countries that love to that have that genocidal colonial spirit are all the countries that were born out of Britain. Australia, Canada, you know, America, they're the main ones. All right?
Yep.
Because even those Europeans, you know, those other people that's in Asia, in Euro-Asia, all right? They keep, most of them, for the most part, they keep it home. You don't see the Italian or the you know, this New Age Greeks trying to go and marching into other people's land and claim shit. They're not doing that. All right? That's America doing that. As a matter of fact, I'm willing to believe if it wasn't for America, the other Western European nations would have had no problem with Russia. Because you got to understand, NATO was put in place as a prevention to keep Russia from advancing. All right, and going back to World War II, Russia is the reason that the West won World War II. It was because of all the Russians that died, and you know, because clearly the German war machine was a motherfucker. All right, that it took basically damn near the whole world. All right, it was none but them and the Japanese, basically against everybody else, and they was whooping ass. That German war machine wasn't nothing to mess with, man. All right, and it wasn't until until the Americans got in the whole Pearl Harbor shit. No, man, it was the Russians, man. Look, watch that movie Stalingrad, man. It was the Russians fighting on the other side is the ones that really put the damage on the Germans to where once America got into the war, then they were able to finally defeat them, man. All right, but I'm willing to bet that the rest of Europe would have got along fine without America. But we know that prophecy had to be fulfilled for the beast to raise up, you know, so that it can turn against America, man. And it's just so funny. They've been so proud of NATO and proud of their accomplishments and proud of the EU, and they're going to be destroyed by their own devices, man. Somebody get that in 2nd Ezra 11th chapter, where it says, are you not their fourth beast? Yeah, I think it's around verse 13 or 11, if I'm not mistaken. Are thou not that fourth beast that I made to rule in my kingdom? All right, and America is the extension of the Roman Empire, of the Grecian Empire. All right, it rose up again through the Renaissance, and then whitewashed and lied about history, turned Asia into Eurasia. Right, added Europe. All these things, you know, that wasn't spoken of in the Bible, all of a sudden came into play. You know, nationality by color. Things that didn't happen and weren't spoken about in the ancient world.
That must be an iPhone.
Oh yeah,
No. Nah.
This is 2nd Ezra 11 and 39. Art not thou it that remainest of the four beasts, whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them?
Yep. So basically, the Lord gave you the power to do the deductive. All right. Hey, you know, you pulled the deity on yourself. All the shit you trying to do, and it all backfired on you, man. All right. You set traps for your enemies, and now you falling into your own shit. All right. So they're gonna destroy themselves. Get what the brother, what Elder Lahab just called for. Also, never mind.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 19 and verse 14. The Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit.
Exactly, like the elder was saying, man. He is setting up moves for himself to fall, man. I mean, really, it's the Lord, but every which way this devil goes, it's a flop. It's a flip-flop on this. And now, especially in these times, as he's exposing himself, all his moves, although it looks like it's getting calculated towards this NWO, it's still a bunch of other flukes that are still happening, man. You know, the only reason why things are kind of still going towards that direction is because the Lord wants it to happen. But this devil is failing in every work, man.
And finally, too, his grip, his medical tyranny is coming under fire now. You know, there's a lot of things a lot of medical things that they pushed and forced upon the people that is now being exposed, man. So, hey, it's just like continual. It's like shameful spewing upon their glory. That's another faucet that's turned on full blast.
Snoop Dogg's little brother just died, and they saying, how did he die, man? You know, it's the same way, the same little medical issue that's been happening that we, you know, through the spirit and the apostles and the elders on down have been saying No, don't take that shit, man.
And there's a lot of memes on the internet talking about how the same people that forced you to do something to keep your job, forced you to do something so that you can travel, all right? Do something just so you can go out and go to the grocery store and go shopping. That same group of people just let 17 million plus people into your country that didn't do that.
Yep. Dummy.
So what is that telling you, man? And then all of a sudden, in the same set period of time, well, basically, immediately and within in the 2 years of the time when everybody got in line to do a certain thing, you know, you had pro athletes in the peak of their physical condition dropping dead all over the damn place. Right in the middle, right? Going up for the jump shot, that's it. You bust your coldest move and it's your last one.
And they say they died from natural causes.
Go ahead, brother.
And it's the book of Isaiah, chapter 31, and verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. And like the bros always say, that word woe means destruction, man. So woe to you Israelites who trust your oppressor, man. All right? It says, and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. But look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord, right? So that's gonna be your shame, man.
Yeah.
All right? But
You made me think of my former best friend in the world, man. You know, because I told him 10 plus years ago they're gonna crash the dollar. You know, and it's that's exactly what he said. Man, it's right, man. They can let this shit happen. All right? But he don't understand that everything that Esau does is done through the power of the Lord.
right.
Right? And now everything he's doing is felt. Right? It's all coming to naught. Just like the Lord said it would.
This the book of Psalms, chapter 50, verse 18. It says, when thou sawest the thief, then thou consentest with him, and hast been partaker, and hast been partaker with adulterers. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thine own mother's son. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as thyself.
Right, so they always trying to make Jacob the problem, man. All right, in the middle of a war that looks like it was orchestrated, like they may have allowed this attack to happen. Just like, hey, look, Esau don't change his playbook. All right?
Right.
What Pearl Harbor, they knew about it. They let it happen.
Yep.
All right? You know? It's 9/11. All right? It's an easy thing, especially if you know anything about UAL steel, man. All right? Ain't no plane going through no building, man. It ain't going through those steel pillars. All right? You can get 5 Boeing 737s can fly into these pillars on this train right here, and it'll just be a gigantic explosion and mess right here. And guess what? When they clear it up, all the damage, them pillars, down at the bottom.
On the bottom.
Those pillars right there will still be standing. You ain't flying no plane through them pillars and it just pop out on the other side, and then they blow up. Them pillars still gonna be standing. That building disintegrated and disappeared, man.
Yeah.
The only way that can happen is if something to make those pillars disappear.
Demolition.
Right? Point blank period, man. It's just common sense. You got 100 of those. Put the camera back on those pillars. You got 100 of those. See that concrete wrap pillar there? That thing can hold hundreds of tons of weight. Hundreds of tons, man. All right? And you got 100 of those things standing straight up in the sky. All right? And the plane gonna fly right through it and pop out on the other side. Fuck out of here, man.
Right.
All right, and then the whole building just come down, man. Look,
Right.
Planes hit buildings before 9/11, and they hit buildings after 9/11. And that's the only time that it went down. And then they still don't want to talk about building 7, the third building that fell.
Right.
And then nothing hit it.
Nothing.
And it came down the same way.
Right.
It came down the same damn way. Building just gone. All right, nothing hit it.
Nothing.
And I had people trying to argue with me, the rubble.
No, bro.
Probably don't bring no
Ain't no
gas.
damn right, man. They gonna bring the building that I'm like, Your stupid ass up.
Then how come the other buildings didn't go down if you talking about rubble?
Right.
Right. If that's the case, all the other 30, 40, 50-story buildings within a
That
couple
radius.
of blocks of there all would have been gone.
Yep.
Exactly.
If you had 200-story buildings come down with millions of tons of debris, them damn 1,000 pounds steel file cabinets, with full of paperwork and shit falling out the sky. You imagine what a damn 300 or 400 pound metal file cabinet falling from 80, 90 stories, a couple hundred of them. What damage they would do when they hit the ground?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Nobody's stupid, man. You American. Americans collectively are some of the stupidest individuals on the face of the earth, man.
That's right.
And they teach that bullshit at school. Got little kids coming home crying, I remember my client, when that little girl turned 6, she came home from school, about 6 or 7, crying, like, how could somebody do that? And I'm like, so she gonna grow up hating towel heads,
Right.
And that's all it did was created a whole generation of hate. And then Americans are so stupid they can't tell Muhammad from Haji. Haji and Muhammad are not the same, man.
Y'all need questions.
All right? Yeah, because you had a lot of Elamites, get stolen on and shit.
What did I do, buddy?
Exactly. Right. I'm from India, you dummy.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? Exactly. Dumbass. Right, picking on our food, right? Exactly, man. And it was normally them damn Edomites, some damn rednecks. It's like, man, you can't tell the difference between Ishmael and Elam. Stupid.
Oh man.
Go ahead, bring out what you got, bro.
This is Job 13:4. But ye are fortress of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value.
Exactly, man. Trying to get people to believe in that bullshit. So their playbook doesn't change, man. They commit a crime and let many of their own people die. All right, just like in World War II. All right, they let some of their own people die. All right, and then there's one particular event where there's probably a couple thousand people that died, mostly of natural causes and sickness. All right, and they piled their bodies up and took pictures from 20 different angles to try to make it look like it was so many millions of people, and it's the same pile of people. Took the same bodies, changed positions, took 10 different angles of the same group of dead people, and then try to say this is 1 million plus people. Fuck out of here, man.
They got the videos where you see a nigga in a body bag. He's smoking out the body bag.
Oh yeah. He needed that cigarette real quick.
Right. Or he trying to jump back in and zip it up. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. We live now?
Right.
Oh,
Body bags with zippers on the inside. All right, so you can take a breather when, like, damn.
right.
Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 33, verse 29. Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee, O people saved by the Lord, the shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thy excellency. And thine enemies shall be found liars unto thee.
And that's one of my favorite scriptures, man. And I remember when the whole plan thing was going on, when the gimmick was happening, and how, especially when it first kicked off in New York, and so some of the citizens took they Apple cell phones and went down to the places where it was supposed to be overrun with bodies, and it was ghost town. But yet on the news, all the rustling and bustling, the damn medics running with bodies and shit, nurses going back and forth. But the dude on his iPhone in the same place where this report going on is a fucking ghost town. All right, so they were lying about shit, man. All right, they hire these crisis actors.
Oh, there it is.
They use Hollywood.
Yep.
And they showed you in the movie Wag the Dog. All right, all you got to do if you've never seen it, watch the movie Wag the Dog. He basically took a film crew and faked the war. And the crazy thing when you watch the movie, they faked the war so good till a real war broke out. All right?
That makes sense.
Because people was like angry and started retaliating on some shit that never even happened. All right? the girl, she did such a good job in making it so believable, and they gave her a kitten. It was like, how can we really sell this? So they had the green screen, and and she had the kitten, and she had her hair tied off, like making herself look like she was Eastern European. And they put dirt on her face, like she bombed and shit going off on the poor kid, trying to make it right. All the gunfire and shit, bodies, she running with the kitten, and the people woo-hooing, right? This is horrible. You dudes signing up to go to war and shit. They didn't just they appeal to the emotions of the people, man. Yep. And they tell lies. Hey, look, like I said, Putin said that. Hey, look, can't nobody out propaganda America, man. Because he asked them, why, if you got this evidence on that, you kind of hinted that the CIA may have blown up this pipeline. If you got the evidence, why don't you just present it to the world? And Putin was like, he said, well, if I present it, they just gonna counter it with some propaganda. And and you can't they're the undefeated world champions at that shit. Right. And they love to speak that when they're talking about other. Whenever you bring evidence up against them, exposing, right? They immediately go to they go to the things that they hide behind the most. They'll use that propaganda word, and they'll use that C word, that conspiracy. Oh, that's their third. Or they come with the anti-Semite. Oh, right. All right? As soon as you expose some shit, especially if it's got anything to do with the small hats, right? You catch them red-handed, with bloody doo-doo mattresses and bloody mattresses, small mattresses and baby chairs in fucking tunnels behind walls and shit, baby food and shit. They catch them in all kind of shit, look, babies getting herpes and all kind of just weird shit. And the moment you expose that, well, you're just an anti-Semite. It's what? Huh?
Lord Voldemort.
Here you go, shining the light, bringing, pointing the finger and shining the camera, thinking you did a good thing, and all of a sudden the cops are coming and arresting you. Right. He's over there. He's, they just fuck.
Start resisting.
Exactly. This dude, he's still over there stabbing him.
Yep.
And you pointing them out, and they snatching you up. That's basically what America does. They did it to Julian Assange. They did it to Edward Snowden. They did it to that private who became a chick. All right? They were pointing out hate crimes. They were pointing out war crimes. They were pointing out murder that was being done in the name of democracy. Right? And instead of arresting and punishing the people who were behind this, they punished the people who exposed it. All right? That's where we live, where you can't speak the truth. And you know why you can't speak the truth? You can't speak the truth in America because America is built, based, and held up on pillars of lies. Mm-hmm. All right? And the truth is basically like a solvent that brings those pillars down. All right? When you got a house of lies, the last thing that it needs to hear is the truth. All right? Because the truth is going to bring that house down, man. And like when we come on this highways and byways, man, and push the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, all right? We're speaking the truth. Mm-hmm. These people claiming to be the people of the Lord. Claim, like they so pious and just so, always talking about my Christian. Beyonce talking about she not compromise my Christianity. Bitch, shut up.
God.
All right? How you gonna compromise? Look, more people died in the name of Christianity than any other religion in the history of mankind.
To this day.
All right? White Christians are responsible for more blood than any other people on the face of the earth at any given time.
That's right.
Period.
Oh, yeah.
And there's no arguing to that, man. No matter what you say. Mm-hmm. Always talking about love, and ain't showed no goddamn love to no fucking body, man.
The tender mercies of the wicked. It says the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel.
That's right.
It says the tender mercies are cruel. That's everything else.
Nonsense.
Yeah, say it, brother.
This the book.
Just angry,
No, you good.
This the book of Isaiah, chapter 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin, there is no throne. daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Yeah, we can't wait, man.
Yep.
Psalms 137, 7 and 9. Somebody get it. Get Isaiah 14, 1, read verses 1 and 2, then jump up to 21, 22. It don't matter. They want this left or this right. It don't matter.
They get knocked down either
They
way.
duck those, they gonna get hit with the uppercut. We get there.
Bing, bing.
This is Isaiah 14 and 1. For the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob.
That's
And
right.
will yet choose Israel.
So no matter what you do, we're already chosen and mercy is coming to us.
Yep.
You can kill every one of us right now. It's not going to change that. It won't change that. It'll still what happened. All right? And then if you do that, we'll be the first lifted up to put our foot sideways in your ass.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And he who laughs laughs the best.
That's right. And set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of
And
Jacob.
those strangers are our scattered brethren that are scattered among the heathen that look like the heathen. Dummies. Go ahead.
Isaiah 14 and 21. Prepare slaughter for his children. Oh, that's right. Isaiah 14 and 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
The them is the people in Psalms 137. Go ahead and get it. 7 and 9. Then you can go back to yours. Read.
This is Psalms 137, verse 7. It says, remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it even to the foundation thereof.
So you got to pay for old shit. So you can't even, why you bringing up old shit? Because the Lord said that he
That's right.
requires that which is old. Somebody get that. Then we'll go back. We'll go back to where you are. Everything you got, hold it, because we coming back.
It says,
All right? You stay where you are. Let them get the next one.
This,
No.
this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 15. That which hath been is now, and that which is to be.
So ain't no, hey, that's you. Why you bringing up old shit? All right. Get over it. It happened already. No, you still living deliciously off of what you did. You ain't gave back none of them millions of acres of land that you stole.
Right.
All right. You ain't gave back none of the profits to all those inventions that you stole, that you benefit off of. All right.
Yep.
Exactly. Get it. Go ahead, brother.
It's Ecclesiastes 3:15. That which hath been is now, and that which is to be hath already been, and the Most High requireth that which is past.
So you got to pay for your past and right now too. All right. Yeah, that's right. Even a little baby coming out the womb, he getting shit slapped out of him too. All right. He like, shit, I just got here. Bam. Little motherfucker.
Yeah, and not like that space that you start to give on the ass either.
All right.
Shit, they just throw our bag. They'll come open our women's bellies, throw the bellies in the air, and catch it with a sword.
Yeah.
Right.
They'll feed our babies to the little bit alligator bait.
Yep.
They did, and then they'll make postcards out of that shit, man.
They did, and the evidence still exists.
Yep.
The evidence of these crimes against humanity, against the people of the Lord. All right, it still exists, man.
To this day.
All right, and this is not critical race theory. This is critical race historical facts.
Yep.
Pieces of shit.
Yep.
Fuck you and the ship you came on.
Yep.
Fuck your ugly ass mama for having you.
Oh yeah.
All right, read.
Ecclesiastes 3:16. And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment, that wickedness was there.
Right, and that's here on the earth, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, he saw the place of judgment. All right.
Right, so like the elder was going into, even that baby from the top to the bottom, you Edomites, man, y'all about to get judged, man. You know, all you heathen, you wickedness for y'all trespass against the children of Israel, man. You about to live out a cruel, horrific fucking judgment, man.
Call
right.
Lord. Shit, I hope you're right here in front of
Right
you.
here, Lord.
My ass get hit by a car, go flying through the air.
Like the Wayne brothers.
Right? Go ahead.
Yeah, but that was it says, and the place of righteousness about to plague you with your worst nightmares.
That's
man.
right. You know, punch for punch. You know, stab for stab, burn for burn, tooth for tooth, whip for whip. Right?
Oh, nice.
We gonna hang you. We gonna whip you. We gonna hang you by your feet upside down and whip you in the front.
Right.
Right? You gonna get. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have Ishmael whipping you from the front and Ham whipping you from the back.
Right.
All right? You gonna be getting the lash from the front and the back.
Double.
All right? Bring it out, brother.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 21 and verse 16.
Ooh.
And he that stealeth a man and stealeth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
So you got a death sentence the moment you put your red ass hands on us.
That's right.
All right? And anybody that helped you.
That's right.
Back to that
Psalms
that Psalms 137, 7 and through 9.
Psalms. This is Psalms 137 and verse 8. It says, "O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed."
Right, so Edom is placed in Babylon. Babylon is America, man. Okay? And the Lord comes back to a world ruled by Edom. All right? So there's going to be a slaughter in Basra. Every place where Esau is Basra. All right? The Lord going to sacrifice your ass with fire. All right?
That's right.
He going to release Michael on your ass.
Damn.
And we had already told you, Michael was created for destruction. That was his purpose.
That's right.
His purpose, all the angels, you know, when you read throughout the scriptures, Ariel and Uriel came down, dealt with the prophets, dealt with the children of the Lord. Michael never came down because when Michael comes down, it's to fuck shit up.
That's right.
That's his purpose. He's the ultimate warrior, man. And the Lord gonna let him loose on your ass.
Right.
All right?
It says,
And
"Happy
he
shall
don't get tired when he runs to the ring either. You know they say that the ultimate warrior was a lousy ass wrestler.
Oh yeah.
That's why his matches only last like 2 minutes. That nigga ran to the ring, to clothesline you, gorilla flesh you, and ran back out. You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says, "Happy shall he be that reward thee."
Wait, this is gonna pop. Go ahead.
It says, "Happy shall he be."
So just start again, bro.
This is Psalms 137 verse 8. It says, "O daughter of Babylon."
Start 7.
Start 7.
Just start 7.
This is Psalms 137 verse 7. It says, "Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof." It says, "O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us." It says, "Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone."
That's right. Happy shall he be to take him and dashes thy little ones against the stone. Right? Little Edomites smash against the stones, red spots every fucking way. Rocks, pillars, stone steps, counters,
Yep.
wherever the fuck they are.
Marble tops.
All right? That's what's gonna go down, man. Thus saith the Lord, not me. Thus
right.
said that same Bible you got in your lying ass Christian church. Okay? Okay, go to the next. Was that something 9? What did verse 9 say?
Talking about Psalms 137, right?
21, Psalms 137, 7 through 9, and then the
It says,
9.
"Happy shall he be."
That was the last
Oh,
part.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Salaki. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 14 and 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
Somebody get this in the NLT. Go ahead.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captive, whose captives they were.
It's fucking plain. It says that people who were captives, and we all know that the captives was the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Right.
And we know who they were captives of. And the scripture says, and they're going to take captives those whose captives they were. All right. So, any of you ever seen that Spartacus series that came out, like 2014 to 16? If you haven't seen it, you're going the fuck off.
It showed, yeah.
All right?
Said the
Spartacus,
Yeah,
yeah.
Spartacus.
It showed.
Oh, yeah.
All right?
You gotta watch it.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. You gotta, yeah, that's a must.
And the one-
Especially
yeah,
if you, especially when you read. That was the second one.
Yeah,
When they focus on Gannicus.
Or something like that.
Then when they went back, the
Yeah.
prequel. Yeah. But
Lacedaemonians?
you got, yeah, especially when you're dealing with
Maccabees.
well, no, that happened. The Maccabees happened after that. But when you're dealing with the other way around. When you're dealing with the New Testament, because most of those the events that took place in Spartacus, all right, you know, these things took places in some of the same cities you read about, and some of the same places that you read about when you read the New Testament. All right, because what was Quixus, the undefeated Gaul? Who was an Israelite? He was in Cappadocia. All right.
NLT.
Yeah, read it in NLT.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 2 in the NLT.
No, 1 and 2.
It's like verse 1 in NLT. It says, but Yahweh will have mercy on the descendants of Jacob.
It makes it very plain on the descendants of Jacob. So it's not saying the other nations. Go ahead.
He will choose Israel as his special people once again.
So there it is. It didn't say everybody else, vocab Malone. You lying piece of shit.
One and again.
With your garbage rapping ass. All right? I know I can't rap, but I probably rap better than you.
That's right.
And that's horrible.
He will bring them back to settle once again in their own land.
It didn't say Moab.
He will choose Israel as his special people once again.
Yeah, look, it ain't looking too good for you, vocab. Go ahead.
He will bring them back to settle once again in their own land. And people will select it. And people from many different nations will come and join them there and unite with the people of Israel.
Now he trying to get excited. Nah, sorry, homie. That's Revelation 79. That's scattered among the heathen that look like the heathen.
And it tells you, those that came out of great tribulation, only Israel's going to go in the tribulation. How the fuck are they going to get part of our inheritance when they didn't go through it with us?
We use this example a lot, man. All right, you got a rich man, all right? And a rich man has sons and daughters, all right? And that rich man dies, okay?
I show up at the funeral.
And he leaves his inheritance, you know? So he leaves the will and the inheritance, and you show up to the reading in the will of the last testament, talking about you believed in him too.
I'm gonna come in.
And his sons and daughters look at you like,
I'm gonna come in there like Khabib.
right, I believe in your dad too.
Right.
I identify as his son.
Right.
Right, I identify.
I identify as his. Nobody give a fuck who you identify as.
Go in there like
Because you identify as some shit, man. You better identify your ass to the hallway.
Right.
come in there like Khabib, brother.
Right.
Can I put a second real quick?
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is 2 Kings chapter 17, verse 36. But the Lord Yahweh who brought you up out of the land of Egypt with great power and a stretched out arm, him shall ye fear, and him shall ye worship, to him shall ye do sacrifice. And the statutes and the ordinances and the law and the commandment which he wrote for you, ye shall observe to do forevermore, and ye shall not fear other gods. And the covenant that I have made with you, ye shall not forget, neither shall ye fear other gods. But the Lord Yahweh your God ye shall fear, and he shall deliver you out of the hand of all your enemies. Howbeit they did not hearken, but they did after their former manner. So these nations, but it's talking about Israel. It calls them the nations because who had the covenants? Who came out of the land of Israel?
And each tribe, look, you talking about one people, 12 different tribes, and each tribe is referred to as a nation.
Right, even
though they're one nation. All right.
Right, even though it's a tribe, I think it's Manasseh where it says in a company of nations.
No, it even talks about that's in Genesis 35:10 with our forefather Jacob.
That's right.
You know that the nations and a company of nations shall be issued out of thee.
There it
kings
is.
and priests.
So it's not talking about the other heathen nation. If it were, it would have said so. It didn't say that. That's not what it's talking about.
In
All right, and then the other precepts throughout the. That's why you get understanding with the precepts. The precepts don't tell you that. The lion-ass Christian church told you that bullshit.
I mean, shit, if you want to say it like that, it calls some of the nations tribes sometimes. They say all the tribes of the earth, all right? So you can't get so fixated on these words,
So
man.
you're gonna wait till the reading of the last will and testament when the glory and the promises, all right? That's Romans. And you're gonna show up talking about what, hey, I believe in y'all God too. I identify as a Benjamite.
Oh,
I knew Paul. Hey, I poured Paul some water one time. You know, I identified what Paul was talking about. You know,
What did Agrippa say? You damn near converted me.
exactly.
But he didn't know truth, so he couldn't.
You know, sorry, man. You can't be a part of something that you were never a part of.
What did Pilate say?
That adoption means to be brought back.
What is truth?
Go ahead, brother.
This is Zephaniah 3:19. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that healeth, and gather her that was driven out.
That's right. So all this affliction that we are in this place under all these damn wicked ass statutes and codes that got us under oppression, that take your money. You work for your money, and they touch your money before you do. All right. That's like that bullshit. What they call it, prima noctra, whatever the fuck they call that shit. You know, when the noble gets the bone, your bride before you. Talking about, you promised to her. All right, you can have it, but wait. You know, man. That's extra wicked. So you go out and work your finger to the bone, struggle, got to deal with all the bullshit and the stress at work, only for another man to sit up and touch and rub all and play and lick and count your money before you do. And then take out his part, his cut first, and leave you what's left.
Now they don't even do that. They give you a check. You still got to go to the fucking cash division.
Right, and then they charge you to do that.
Yep.
Right? And then they already tax the shit out you, and then every time you go spend it, you get taxed again. This man just making money. If you can understand that you are being oppressed, beyond oppression, man. And at this point, he doing it to his own people.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right.
Why you think them rednecks are so mad? At the small hatters, man.
Yep.
They didn't get a piece of that pie.
All right, they mad because they know. That's why they always talking about the JOOs, these other white people, because they now understand that they fucked them over. All right. I know this Irish chiropractor, man. He be losing his mind talking about them damn rats. They fucked up the whole country. They fuck, motherfucker. They turning red as hell. I'm like, calm down, Regan. This gonna fuck those motherfuckers. He be mad as hell, man.
Might be Jake.
He might be.
Right.
I fuck with the Irish, man. Jake don't.
He might be, man. Because he definitely knows that they the problem in the earth. All right?
Biggest welfare state
When
ever.
it comes to finances and shit, exactly. You know, he be like, Joe Pressure, they fuck you up the window. They fuck you every time.
And even though Elon them be in the gas stations, these dang on Ishmaelites and stuff, they be in the gas stations. They be in there overnight. And you watch them. The reason why they able to entice your women and your kids and shit is they see them all the time. These guys be working 16-hour shifts, man. And I've had conversations with some of them like, man, are you doing this because you have to? They like, yeah. Like, bro, they literally going through it with us, man. They know Esau the dang on devil, man.
Yeah, they do.
Hey, but
Esau
fuck
just
Ishmael.
gave.
Yeah,
Esau,
God,
I mean, at the end of the day, fuck him.
They ain't got shit.
At the end
Fuck
of the,
them too.
At the end of the day, fuck them.
They
Yeah.
sell switches.
But Esau got them.
That's right.
Got them in the jam too.
That's
Yeah.
right.
He does.
Good.
He
But
got
they volunteered for the jam.
he got
God
them in the jam. But that's the way that they gotta eat. But at the same time, they licking our sores.
Yeah.
That's when the scripture says that them that are among thee shall get up high above thee.
Yep.
All right.
And I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame.
Yeah. Why you think their kids grow up and wanna get away and go away to college and school and get away from their families and shit? Because they don't want to be stuck at the Dunkin' Donuts for damn 12, 13, 14 hours a day. Right? They want to go hang out with their black friend and smoke weed.
Bring it up.
You know? You know? Right. It's like, son, I don't understand. Why you always hanging out with Jamal?
It had to be a Jamal.
Why you walk like that? Pull your pants up.
He gets me, Mom.
Right.
Like how high?
Because he's like, see, because Jamal be getting fix his head.
Chinese dude.
Right? He get home and pull his pants up. Right?
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 54. It says, and after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou chosen, whom thou hast chosen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Yeah, it is, man. From a drop that falling from a vessel, man. You know how you sipping some coffee and a little bit of it fall on you, you just like, oh shit. That's them.
Yep.
They the our shit part.
Your abundance, yeah.
Right? The abundance, the savory, beverage that you consuming. That's the body of what's important. Those few little droplets, that's them, man.
Yep.
They get cleaned up with a napkin. You dip the napkin in a little water and clean it, right? And it's good. All right. And they don't matter. All right. What matters is the body, and the body is Israel, man. All right. From on the 12 tribes, from Judah on down to Issachar.
He's gonna do it anyway.
And not necessarily in that order. All right? Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 40 and 15. It says, behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, he take up the isles as a very little thing.
Man, that's a very powerful saying. The Lord just basically compared, roughly, a couple billion people. But you figure if it's about 8 million people on the planet, I would assume about 2 billion of those people are Israelites.
Bring it up.
That's
All
right.
All right, at least probably about 2 billion of those people are Israelites. That's a fair enough good guesstimation, right? When you consider the Negro, the Latino, and the Native American, and those of them that are scattered among all the heathen around the world. All right, you got to remember, Judah was scattered among Ammon, going back to the ancient world. All right, and they were scattered among everyone else too. Right? The Northern Kingdom is just fucking ginormous.
Bring it up. The Philippines.
Right.
That's right.
And then they scattered among, so we're scattered everywhere. So I think I can safely say that.
Fuck many
It might even, matter of fact, it might even be about 3 billion. All right? So I can safely say that at least 4 to 5 billion people are counted as dust on a scale. All right? That you blow. They don't matter, man. And this is in your same Bible that's in your churches, Christians, scoffers on the comment board, non-believers.
Yep.
Read it again. The rest of the people are counted as dust on a scale. They're the dust on the balance. A balance is a scale for those of you who don't know. But there's a lot of El Stupidos out there. All right?
Bring it up for the spics too. Them spics can't read. Bring it up.
This is Isaiah 40 and 15. It says, behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as the small dust of balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing. It says, and Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor the beasts thereof sufficient for a burnt offering.
So you people can't even make a burnt offering, man. And he said he's counted as a small. When is the last time any brother out here cried over some dust? Yeah, I didn't think nobody's hands would go up. Nobody on the comment board either, I'm sure.
Right.
It's like, oh, that poor dust. You just start bawling and shit. Right. All right? Nobody cries over dust, man. Matter of fact, it irritates you.
Yep. I was about to say that. We hate dust.
It's gonna start making you sneeze.
Yep.
Right? Your mama gonna be yelling at you to clean it up.
Yep.
They want you the dust. So now you gotta go. I used to hate dusting, man. All right? In the Marine Corps, they call that shit a field day, man. These motherfuckers would go and put on a white glove and go into places. It's like, man, don't nobody even go over there. Why you gotta be rubbing over there? This motherfucker in between cracks and shit. You know? You're right. You failed your inspection.
Right.
You gotta go. So now you gotta do the shit all over again. So he gonna put his finger in the crack of some shit that can't nobody even see, reaching up under shit.
You fit.
Right.
Right, really.
That shit is irritating, man. Ain't nobody crying over that dust, man. Okay?
This is Isaiah 40:17. It says, all nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing in vanity.
Less than.
So you nations mean nothing to the Lord, man. All right? You were created for our sakes. The world was created for our sakes.
That's right.
And that Psalms 2:8, that it says that ask of me and I will give thee the heathen. Well, that word is really speaking about their land.
Yep.
So not only do you own them, you own their land.
That's right.
All right. So the world was literally created for our sakes. So if any of you who did watch The Walking Dead, you know that when you got to that 6th and 7th season, dealing with Negan, talking about with Negan, and how would Negan be? Negan would roll up on you to your compound and be like, "Hey, I need all your shit." You know, that's when they roll up to rob you. Yeah, just give me all your shit. Yeah, your shit is my shit now. All right, your earring, your shoes. Basically, they would just break yourself. And then they would leave you just enough so you can go out and get more shit so they can collect the bulk of it again. All right, and they would leave. That was some real gangster shit. Then they drive off. We'll be back next week, niggas.
Right.
Right.
Like a mafia.
Exactly. So you go out and risk your life fighting dead zombies and shit, trying to find food, all this other shit. You find a pallet of food, and they roll up and take half of the shit, roll off. Then reach back and grab another one. You know, that's been Esau's existence. But guess what? That's gonna be us. Okay? Because when you find gold on your land, that's our gold. When you find rubies, right? You find rubies and iron ore, all right? Hey, that's our shit.
That's right.
Okay? You find them precious stones, okay? All them beautiful goats and cows and sheep, and you know, all those rams.
I think so.
That's our shit. All right? We gonna leave you enough, you know, to feed your family and shit, but you know, that's our shit. All right? And then when we roll up on you, all right, and all them fine ass virgins, that's our shit.
Yeah.
All right?
That's right.
That's what it is. All right? We rolling up with the jack move. Righteously though.
Right.
All right?
Created for our sakes.
In righteousness. Okay? As simple as that. And guess what? Them same daughters we were talking about, we ain't got to take them, they gonna be running to us.
Yep.
Hell, many of them are doing it already and we ain't even got shit.
That's right.
So, you know, I say it all the time, man. We get them now when we ain't got shit. How much more when we have everything?
That's right.
He just
All right.
learned it in poverty. How much more
Okay?
rich?
How much more when we have everything? Woo! All right? Because there ain't a white girl alive that don't know what BBC is.
It's in their web browser.
You say that, and all their eyes get big.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he knows that I know.
Yes.
Let's get a t-shirt. Just walk right through the crowd on 'em. I got that BBC.
Yep.
They know, man. So like I said, we get them now when we ain't got nothing. How much more when we have everything?
Hey.
All right? Bring it out, brother.
This is the book of Tobit, chapter 13 and verse 3. Confess him before the Gentiles, ye children of Israel.
Why? Because we're scattered among them. Read. I was going to say that.
For he has scattered us among them. There declare his greatness and extol him before all the living, for he is our Lord.
So we're supposed to irritate the heathen by reminding them that the power that created everything is our God and not yours. That your God with all them arms and swords and shit can't help you. He make believe.
25.
Right.
All right?
That's right.
You know, that your fat ass Buddha can't help you, man. All right? Some fat dude with an earring in his ear and nose talking about peace and shit, he can't help you, man.
Right.
All right. As a matter of fact, when our Lord show up, all your blue elephants and your you know, and your God with all them arms and swords and shit. All right, all that shit gonna get destroyed, man.
Ooh,
Right? You know, it's all gonna get destroyed.
God.
Yeah, the Lord, it's gonna be a visitation upon all idols, man.
Yeah, it's Isaiah 19.
All right, all idols. So you people with Mary on your front door, with Saint Kevin on your dashboard, and Saint ain't nobody ever heard of him, on tattooed on your shoulder. So it's gonna be a visitation of all of them, man. All right, Yahweh Shai, he gonna visit you, man. Hey, if you got Mary on your front yard, on your front door,
Right.
you know, Cesare Borgia, LaQuisha, that's who they are. That ain't Mary and Yahweh Shai, that's for sure. So you got Cesare, you know, on your counter. All right, you might as well just have a great big old "kill me" tattooed on your forehead, man.
Yeah.
All right, not murder me, kill me. All right,
No, bro. You
because
gotta
it's a righteous kill, man.
Yep.
All right, the Lord says it's time to kill. Right?
Bring out Psalm 13:4. There declare his greatness and extol him before all the living, for he is our Lord, and he is the power of our Father forever. And he will scourge us for our iniquities, and will have mercy again, and will gather us out of all nations, among whom he hath scattered us. Right. And he
We were
gathered.
among those nations, and that's why when it talks about from these nations in Revelation, it was again those that came out of great tribulation, those whom the curses overtook them in the land far away from where we're at.
The other side of it, when it says the uttermost part of the earth, all right, if you took a string, all right, and you put it on the land of Israel, all right, and you circle the globe with it, and then you cut that string in half. I'm telling you this so that you can go and do it. So you take a piece of string and you circle the globe all the way back around to Israel, and then you cut that in half. When that string is gonna be right here in the Americas.
It was split America in half.
So when it tells you that the uttermost part of the earth, it was talking about here. Here's the bulk of where everything's going to go down. This is where the disciples and the prophets are going to be. This is where they are now.
Yep.
Right? Matter of fact, get that one in Ezra's when it says, "I will give unto you leaders." All right.
Isaiah's.
They're all here, man.
Leaders.
All right. When he told John, John never left the island of Patmos. All right. All right. And wasn't he like in his 90s? He was an old man. So, all right. So Paul didn't come over here to the Americas and kick it with Gad and Reuben, man.
That's right.
Issachar. He didn't come over here, man. Not then, but they're all here now.
Yep.
Right? That's why you gotta always treat a brother like a brother, whether he's above you or below you, man. Because you never know who you're dealing with, man.
Exactly. Yep.
Including some of these brothers on the other side of the line. You never know who these men are, man. All right?
Right.
Isaiah 37.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 1 and verse 37. It says, "I take to witness the grace of the people to come, whose little ones rejoice in gladness. And though they have not seen me with bodily eyes, yet in spirit they believe the thing that I say. And now, brother, behold, what glory! And see the people that come from the east, unto whom I will give for leaders: Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Oseas, Amos, and Micah, Joel, Abdias, and Jonas, and Nahum, and Habakkuk, and Sophonias, and Aggeus, and Zechariah, and Malachi, which is called also an angel of the Lord."
So, you man, you Christians don't have it, man. Right? Because you don't understand that the same people you're reading about are here now, prophesying and teaching. Right? And you call them, and you call them whatever you call them, man. Right? But whatever you say about us, we are the Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of.
Right. Bring it
When
out.
Paul said, "Are they Hebrews? So am I." All right. Are they Israelites? So am I. That's us.
Yep.
All right.
Speaking of Paul, come here.
You know. And then you got right. And I got a new clown coming with that anti-Paul doctrine. Goof ass nigga on my comment board. They're not even on the video. He's on
Hey.
memes.
Hey, those are the guys that follow Sakari.
Hey, this dude, I don't know, this dude was saying it before Sakari. They might have got it from him because I looked up his history. He's been on the internet for 15 years. But he got a bugged out doctrine and no works, man.
Perfect.
All right?
They usually go hand in hand because
So
in
he,
Ezra's,
and he using that Yiddish based the Hebrew.
There's
With all
just
the E's and the O's and you know and all that shit.
Shalom, brother.
You know,
Right.
you know the wrong names.
Yasharel.
You know,
Yasharel.
Yahuwah,
Yeah.
you know, all this. Yeah, man, them one of them type guys, man. He bugged out. You know, I'm talking about Paul. It was wicked and had demons on him and misled Yehuda.
You know what's
Who the
great?
fuck is Yehuda?
That's bugged out.
I don't know who that is, man.
You don't know who that is.
Right, because they ain't no Yehudim in the Bible, man.
Not only that, but Paul, various times, Paul was said that we present you without blemish and spotless. So Paul was basically saying, hey, look, I didn't come in nobody else's stead. I, who learned from Yahweh Shai, who came in the name of Yahweh, present you blameless. So he was basically giving you nothing but the truth. And this is one of his truths,
And they
man.
can say what they want to say about Paul, man. All right, but you stupid for doing so. Because you know, and we got honor and respect for all the the apostles and the 12, man. But you got to understand, man. When the rest of the 12 learned from Yahweh Shai, they learned from him when he was in the flesh. When Paul learned from him, he learned from him when he came back in his glory, man.
That's right. In Acts 26.
He came to him and he was in his glory.
In the
He was
Hebrew
in his
tongue.
glorious body, all right, and pulled him aside and pulled his coattail and straightened up his doctrine, and then sent them on a mission to go get the rest of the sheep, man, that was scattered among the heathen that looked like the heathen. He had a very heavy man. You motherfuckers. The Lord gonna get you bastards.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Paul presents one of the hardest chapters in that Acts 26. You can't refute this. Go ahead, brother. This is the apostle of the Gentiles. Go ahead.
Time.
This is Acts 26:4. My matter of life from my youth, which was at the first among my own nations at Jerusalem,
Mine own nation, because he was a Hebrew of the tribe of Benjamin.
know all the Jews which knew me from the beginning, if they will testify that after the most straightest sect of our religion, I lived a Pharisee.
So he was a Pharisee, man. So it wasn't this new guy that all of a sudden was new to the doctrine, man. All right, he was brought up this way. He was a Pharisee himself. Go ahead.
And now I stand and I'm judged for the hope of the promise made of God unto our fathers,
Our fathers. Go ahead.
unto which promise our 12 tribes
Our 12 tribes.
instantly serve God day and night, hope to come, for which hope's sake King Agrippa.
This everything he's reading completely shuts down the entire Christian doctrine. Same as Romans. You put this with Romans 9, 9th chapter. Those two chapters, man. You read these two, it breaks down, it proves everything that the Hebrew Israelites, well, at least the men of the great millstone and the brothers of the likewise, teach the like. Now, even well, no, but you got some dummies saying that. I can't even say that, man.
Hey, Elder.
Damn. All right, well, the Hebrew Israelites that teach that Paul's doctrine is on point, accurate, are godly. That's the doctrine of the Bible. Anyone teaching against that, the Lord is not with them. Right.
Acts 26 go hard. That's where he goes and explains to Agrippa when he says that the Lord came to him in the Hebrew tongue. This is the chapter where he breaks down that he got taught on his way to Damascus, man. This Acts 26 alone cuts because it says in the Hebrew tongue. That means that when this Bible was translated, the interpreter knew to include that the Lord came to him in the Hebrew tongue,
That's right.
which then would have said Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai.
Which means he didn't say Jesus.
That's right.
Right.
Right? Didn't say Jehovah.
That's right.
He didn't say Jew. All right? Everything was in Hebrew. All right? Well, go ahead.
Read from one, huh?
And we're going to wrap it up with that 9, Romans 9.
Go ahead. Read as much as the elder tells you
Yeah,
to.
just read
Yeah.
verses 1 through 5.
I got it.
Perfect.
I got it.
Go ahead.
This is Romans 9, and verse 1. It says,
Get loud.
I say the truth in Hamashiach, I lie not. My conscience also bear me witness in the Holy Spirit. It says that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart, for I could wish that myself were accursed from Hamashiach, from my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh.
All right? So it said, you know, right there, it makes it very clear. For his brethren, his kinsmen, according to the flesh, not according to they believe too.
Exactly.
All right? I believe in your God and your people too.
Right.
So that makes me one of you. No, man.
Hell no.
All right? Go ahead.
Who are Israelites,
Who are Israelites? Go ahead.
to whom pertaineth the adoption.
So if the adoption pertaineth to them, you can't be a part of something. You can't be brought back to something you were never a part of. Read.
Right.
And the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law.
So only the Israelites will get the glory. Only the Israelites were given the law.
Right.
And only the Israelites were under the covenants, no other people.
Right.
Read.
And the servant of Yahweh.
Only they can serve the Lord.
Hey.
The other nations can't even serve them. You know how you other nations are going to serve the Lord? By serving us. Go ahead.
And the promises.
And the promises. The promises of what? The kingdom.
That's right.
Rulership over everyone and everything.
That's right.
All right? Go ahead.
Whose are the fathers, and of whom, as concerning the flesh, Hamashiach came.
The Lord came. That's it, brother. That's the point.
Yeah.
The Lord came for the flesh of the Israelites.
That's right.
Even the wicked ass 2/3.
right.
They just got to get that death by pain first.
Yep.
That's
All
right.
right. So after they pay their debt with their flesh, after they pay with that death by pain, after that they get in the kingdom too.
Yep.
All right. They done paid the price and now they good. That's what this is all about, man. All right. So with that, we're gonna give all praises, all honor and glory unto Yahweh.
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Kwam Yasharallah.
Kwam Yasharallah.